New tonight, we're introducing you to an 8-year-old Tri-Cities girl who is the only person in our region to be diagnosed this young with narcolepsy.
It's a rare disorder marked by uncontrollable sleepiness, and it affects about 1 in every 2,000 people in the United States. Symptoms typically begin to occur between the ages of 10 and 30 years old.
Isabella Hicks reveals her diagnosis has made day-to-day life more difficult. Chantel Batista spoke with her and her family this afternoon.
They think it's fake. They think that I just want attention.
That's how some kids feel towards 8-year-old Isabella Hicks when she begins to doze off at random points throughout the day.
We started noticing different things when she was a baby. When she would wake up from naps, she didn't know where she was.
And as Isabella grew, her family began to notice other things, including lack of focus, increased sleepiness, and sudden falls to the ground.
Anytime that we went anywhere, she would drop to the ground very suddenly. And at first I thought she was just playing, and I would fuss at her, Isabella, get up, we gotta go, hurry up. And come to find out that it was a part of her narcolepsy called cataplexy.
Isabella was diagnosed at the age of 6, and according to her doctor, she's the youngest person in the region with narcolepsy.
It's been very difficult. She feels very alone. At first, when she was diagnosed with narcolepsy, her pediatrician said, I've never had another child with this diagnosis. I don't know how to treat her.
Rachel Hicks says any activity that would cause too much excitement could cause Isabella to collapse to the ground.
It's so much excitement that the body can't handle it. And so whenever she gets to that state, her knees just kind of buckle.
And from a parent's standpoint, Rachel worries that one day narcolepsy might impede Isabella from living a normal life.
Some of my biggest fears is whenever she becomes a teenager and she's wanting to drive and she's wanting to work. Is she going to fall asleep when she's driving home one day?
But despite the diagnosis and worries that come along with it, Isabella is an active child and will do anything to push through an obstacle.
She could have the weight of the world on her shoulders, and you wouldn't hardly tell.
Isabella and her family plan on attending the Faces of Narcolepsy conference held in Texas this upcoming March to learn more about living with narcolepsy and to introduce Isabella to other young people who may be going through the same thing. The family has started a GoFundMe page to help finance the cost of the trip. You'll find that link on our website, WJHL.com.